Eddie G. TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV.
Yo,
Boom.
yo.
What up? What up, man?
What's up, my brother?
Just rocking, just rocking.
Let's
Just
try it out like this, see how it goes. Yeah,
for
man.
sure, for sure.
How did you like the videos? You said you took some time watching some Minty videos?
Yeah, I was just watching them, and one thing I noticed is I like how you got you got a lot of like bright colors in your stuff. Like
Yeah.
a lot of videos, like a lot of people do like videos and they look kind of dull, but then like I found like your videos kind of just look different because like all the bright colors and shit like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's part of my
Yeah,
style, you know?
yeah. Was that something like you've always had, or just like it just came about?
I've always liked bright colors and shit. I think it was just took a little bit of time to figure out how I can incorporate them and not just overdo it or make it look forced or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I heard I don't know, like I haven't like at one point like I wore quite a bit of dark colors all the time, and then
Okay.
like somebody said like to me like hey they're like hey sometimes like a bright shirt can even change like the vibe of like like set the vibe in a room like it like sometimes with like people wear all dark colors all the time, sometimes they're depressed, and like sometimes like just like a bright color can kind of like
Straight up.
um bring out. So yeah, I'm wearing I gotta do laundry, so I'm wearing a dark one today, but
Okay.
I gotta
You
do
got some
laundry
bright, you got
tomorrow.
some bright ones in
I got some bright ones in the mix for sure, for sure.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just checking out your Instagram and we just had some sad news recently. Fred the Godson, you had a picture on there with him.
Oh yeah,
Um
that's some sad shit. He was a cool dude too.
yeah, what was he like?
He was mad cool actually. Actually, me and Chris Thomas did a little show in Philly about 4 or 5 years ago now, and we were opening up for him. And he was just he was a cool dude though. As soon as he heard the music, he was on stage rocking with us and in the
Yeah,
cypher
can,
outside spitting bars. You know what I mean? So he
can,
was definitely.
can, can you adjust your camera a little bit?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, bro. He was definitely an official dude. Showed hella love and shit. It's sad. I know he was a family man. He had a wife and kids, and all of New York was definitely praying for him. It was
For
sad.
sure, he's definitely nice with his pen. He's fucking had some dope shit. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I see like quite a few other people on there. Like I seen Corrupt on there. I was like that. I mean that's pretty dope. Like fucking,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's my homie.
Yeah, that's yeah. What is it like chilling with Corrupt? Like what is like you guys smoke moon rocks?
A lot of drinking,
Yeah.
a lot of tequila, daytime, high energy studio sessions, a lot of life lessons and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I'm
Uh,
gonna do like day drinking, I think tequila is a good one.
Tequila's a good one because it keeps the energy up. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying? It's an upper, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you're saying him in the studio?
Yeah, no, we were just in the studio. We're cooking up a song. He's doing the third verse. Um, it's just gonna be dope. Like he did a whole epic intro. Like, yo, shout out Minty Burns. I'm introducing my guy Minty. Da 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 da. And then he's like, yo, lay your verse, and I'm gonna come do the third. That was the last time I saw him.
Dope, dope. Like so how things going with quarantine now? Like do you live in Canada
Yeah,
normally?
I mean, I'm in Toronto right now, but I'd be back and forth between
Okay, okay.
LA and here in New York and the major cities, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's where you gotta be to get it popping,
Straight up.
right?
We got all
Right.
coasts covered. We got the east, we got the west, we got the south, you know? And the
Fire,
north.
fire,
That's how we got to do it.
fire, fire. So like on average, like how much would you say you smoke a week?
Can vary. I'm saying probably like $500 a week at least.
Okay, okay.
QP a week.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. I probably go through about myself about half ounce. It lasts a little bit. It doesn't last fully the full week, but almost a full week sometimes.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah, yeah.
If you could keep a half ounce for a week, you're in good shape.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm not traveling now, Sleepy Money. I'm staying my ass in quarantine.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, you making new music during this quarantine?
Yep. We got the studio set up. Always got the studio set up everywhere I go. So I've been making beats. I've been recording a bunch of new music. Super excited for everything going on.
Yeah, the first one I clicked on was said it was produced by you. Um, what started first, the production or the rapping?
I literally just started the beats like less than a year ago. Then I've been rapping forever.
Okay, okay.
You know, it was just that was one of the
Yeah.
first beats that I rapped on myself that I made. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, nice. Yeah, like early on, I was an artist like before I started doing these interviews and stuff like that. And I'd make beats, but I always find like it was so much easier to rap on other people's beats. Like I think the beat was dope, but I couldn't really figure out something to do on. I'd hear another beat and I'd be like start writing like right away. Like, do you find that?
I think maybe I got into producing too late for that to happen to me. I feel like I'm so deep and like musically aware that like hasn't really happened to me yet. I don't know. It just
Okay, okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I could see it happening to me, but it hasn't really happened yet. I don't know.
Okay. So how'd you meet Chris Thomas?
Noticed by Robin Banks. How did I meet Chris Thomas? He had a battle league back in the day called Proud to Be a Battle MC.
Yep,
I was
yep.
just one of the regulars in his battle league, tearing it up, and we just became friends that way. He lived in my neighborhood shortly after that, and stayed in contact.
Now, do you strictly do music now, or do you you gonna do more battles?
What
You
up?
get more,
There he is. There's the man right there. About to hack a
oh,
dart.
oh.
What was the last thing? The last question you were saying?
I was saying like are you strictly doing music now? Or are you gonna do any new battles or?
No, I haven't thought of battles in fucking forever. I mean, battles is not really my style, my thing. Like, you know, I can do it if someone wants to pay me or make me care enough. But that was the thing I liked more when I was younger, when I was a kid. Just hungry, trying to get my name heard, and just trying to get people to know who I was and respect the craft type shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't about anything else, but that day was just about the respect. There was no YouTube views really and shit like that, you know?
So who shoots your videos? Do you edit them yourself or?
No, I don't know. Someone asked me that the other day. I don't know how to edit music videos. I'm sure I can learn, but fuck, man, I can only do so many things. You know, depending on the style of the video, I have a couple different people that I fuck with, either out here or in LA or in New York. So it just depends on where I'm at and what kind of video I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Like so you already have kind of like the treatment in mind when you go to somebody. You kind of have like a,
Not
or
always. Sometimes I just leave it up to the director. I want to hear what their ideas are. Sometimes it's a mixture of my ideas and their ideas. You know.
yeah. I find that's the best way. Have both listen listen to the track and kind of like come up with ideas together. I think it's really like the best way.
That's the way. Yeah, I'm from Toronto, brother. Toronto, Canada.
Dope, dope. So yeah, like I wanted to ask this question. Do you think guys can get away with this line? You know how girls will like blatantly be flirting with you, and then they'll say, "Oh, I wasn't flirting with you. I was just being nice." When they're like, "Yo, you got a nice dick print," but like I'm not flirting. Do you think guys can get away with a line saying, I wasn't flirting with you. I was just being nice to you."
No.
Do you think guys can't get away with that line?
Nah, no chance. Come on, guys don't get away with nothing girls get away with when it comes to manners and being polite and things like that, you know?
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, yeah.
What up, Breaking Records Radio? I see you in this bitch.
Breaking
Yeah,
records.
ain't no way we can get away with that. I don't think so.
Any questions in these comments so far?
Yeah, you guys got any questions for your boy Minty Burns? This full live interview right here with Eddie GTV. You guys don't
That,
get this every day.
that's one thing I like about doing the IG stuff, because then you can have people join in and you can have them like ask questions and stuff like that, and
Interaction.
it's kind of cool. Like I've done a lot of like in-person interviews where it's just like me and the artist, and there's no outside kind of like. I'd almost like to do like at one point do interviews in front of crowds. I think that'd be dope.
I mean, they got YouTube Live, and I know they got Facebook Live. I want to start trying those platforms out too, because I have subscribers and shit on them. You know, I just never tried it.
For sure. So like, what is the first thing you're doing when everything opens up after quarantine?
That's a great question. But I was just looking at my clothing today, and I was like, damn, I need some new fucking clothes. Like, I've been wearing the same shit for a long time. It's getting kind of weird. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go shopping.
For sure.
Know, we're going to hit the beach, go to some parties, be around some beautiful women and friends, and travel, get on an airplane, go somewhere. I think I've been locked up in the same place for long enough.
Is there any food spots you miss?
Well, that's a good question. A lot of shit is open right now, Uber Eats style and stuff like that. So some of my favorite restaurants I've actually been lucky enough to get takeout from.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I've actually been slacking. I haven't done the skip the dishes or Uber Eats or anything like that. I've actually been slacking.
Well,
so,
that's probably smart because you're saving money and you're fucking you're keeping your chances of catching the virus low. So
yeah, that's true. But then I'm still going to the grocery store.
I think I already had coronavirus, like I've told everybody, in early February anyway. So my body feels like it's immune to it. I feel like I'm good, and there's no way I'm gonna get it. But never be too safe. We don't really know if you could get it twice or 3 times.
Right, I always say when me and Maloney got the No Condom podcast, people like, oh, you really don't wear no condom? I'm like, well, you can't catch it twice.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
That's a good.
So,
that's a good theory. Shout out Jose Gamble. What up, my guy?
Do you think it's a good way to live? Do you think it's a good way to live life? That you're like, yo, I wonder what old dirty bastard would do at this moment. And I'm like, okay, that's how I should go about how I should approach this next thing. Do you think that's a good way to live life?
No, I don't think so. No. Not with OGB. I wouldn't do nothing he did.
Right?
Maybe Chris Thomas would, not me.
Chris Thomas definitely would for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I forget what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. I forget now.
So who are your early influences? Like, who are some people you started listening to at the beginning?
The smooth, stylish MCs that had lyrics, like the Jadakiss and Fabulous, and guys that were real smooth and slick with it, that didn't have to try too hard and yell and scream and do all this shit. I was kind of like, I could do that. I'm kind of a laid back guy, not all hyper and psycho, but I could do I could do that style. I like those kind of rappers at a young age. I also like Eminem, of course. He was super influential and shit like that.
Yeah. So who are some of the guys you're listening to now? Because your style, it seems like a newer style, like the effects you use and stuff like that. Like, who are some of the newer guys you like?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Young Thug and Kevin Gates, Future, Drake.
You got 2 phones?
Who? Sorry?
You have 2 phones? You listen to Kevin Gates? You got 2 phones?
Nah, that's a big record though. I love Kevin Gates. I feel like,
oh, for sure.
I know he gets a lot of plays and stuff, but I feel like people don't really give him the recognition he deserves. I just think his style is so fucking original, and like, he has like everything all in one, you know?
Did you ever see the interview? Like, this is like I always remember this about him. Like, do you ever see the interview when he said he was like when he was messing around with his cousin?
I think I did. I think I like, saw it on Instagram or something. That was kind of fucked up. I don't know if he
He's
says
like,
that shit to get attention or if he's serious.
I thought it was kind of fucked up. I was like, yo, like he's like, well, I met her and then I was already messing around with her and then I found out afterwards. So he's like, it was good, so I kept on going. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, Big Pun was a huge influence of mine. I had all his early albums. Nas, of course. I'm actually doing a little. My next. Stay tuned. I'm gonna let the people in the live know right now. My next freestyle is gonna be on Nas' "Life's a Bitch." So if you can beat me to it, do it. But that's gonna be my next coronavirus freestyle.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Like for real, like Nas' "Life's a Bitch." That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
I just love that beat, and it's just so
Yeah.
fitting for the times we're in right now.
For real, that's facts. Life is a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
And like the great Ice Cube said, not all women are bitches, but all women have a little bitch in them.
There you go.
You know.
That sounds like a legendary quote to me.
I've actually been like go back and I listened to Cube. Like Cube was one of my first early influences, and I kind of like got away from him for a bit, but I went back and listened to some new shit. What do you think about Ice Cube?
I like him. I think he's just a character. I think he's great in movies. I think he's important to hip hop. You know what he stands for. His whole character. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
Today was a good day. You know what I mean?
You think? And he has his own basketball league now.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
that Big Three. Have you heard of that?
heard of it. I didn't know it had anything to do with Ice Cube.
Yeah, he's an owner on that.
That's what's up. I like that.
That's dope. So as far as sports, you a sports guy, or you like any sports or no? No?
I've always liked playing sports more than I like watching the stats and watching the TV. But you know, when the Raptors won the championship, what a fucking amazing time for our city.
Oh, for sure,
Happy
for
I
sure.
could be in town to experience all that shit. Of course, the Leafs, like my dad is probably the biggest raging Leafs fan ever growing up. Like if the Leafs lost, he was in a bad mood when I got home. Like it was like that type of scenario. Like everything
Yeah.
Leafs when I was a kid. So that obviously is engraved in me, even though I don't go crazy for hockey anymore. I played almost every day when I was a kid.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way. Like playing them and stuff like that is like super dope, but to watch them, I'm not really like back like when I was a kid, like when I didn't have the belly, I was playing basketball, and now that I'm older and I got the belly, I'll play golf. You know?
Golf is a wave though. Golf is like hella relaxing and probably the only fucking sport you could play while drinking and smoking.
Yeah, it's super fun. The last time I was out, went with a couple of us, and we brought a 60 out there, and we drank the whole 60 during the 18 holes.
Come on. How did you perform?
I was doing good until like probably like the 12th, and then like all of us just started messing up.
Oh, okay.
Cause yeah, we were just I think we stopped at that point and started doing quite a bit of shots.
Shots probably are a bit too much for the golf course.
But it was a good time. It was a good time.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's all that really matters. Like we're not professional. We don't you know. We're just there to have a good time.
Straight up. I fuck with that, brother.
So what are some other things you normally do, like to have a good time? Like I know the rap life can be busy, but what are some things you like to when you get a chance to have some free time?
I'm a big fan of poker.
Okay.
I do pretty good in tournaments. I've won some decent sized tournaments. Every time I go to Vegas, I test my luck at 4 or 5 tournaments, and I always do pretty good. So once in a while, I'll play at a poker club when I'm in Toronto, but that's all done now because of Corona.
Yes.
Other than that, you know, I'm into fashion and weed shit. I'm about to get on Twitch and start fucking with either. Well, I asked everybody whether I should get an Xbox or PS4. Everybody said PS4, so I'm about to buy a PS4 and hop on the Twitch thing to take my mind off music, but also be able to promote at the same time on Twitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Twitch is like correct me if I'm wrong, but this is mostly like video game, like people like film themselves playing video games.
Yeah, yeah. Like they're filming their screen and they're filming themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That could be big
I've
money.
never actually done it before. I just know what it's all about.
Like the 15-year-old me hear that, be like, oh shit, you can make money do that. I'd be all over, but like I don't know. Now I haven't played video games in time.
Yeah, man. Me too. But hey, I'm about to try. What are some fun activities to do outside during the coronavirus? I'm gonna ask you that one, Eddie. What do you think?
Fun ideas to do outside. You can be in the backyard, barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I can just you can have like a couple people over if it's a backyard. You know, like everybody's spread apart. We're not like super close. And just chill with people. Go for walks, go for hikes.
Exercise.
I've definitely been doing that. I've been trying to ease up on this belly. I'm eating all these cheeseburgers. I gotta go for walks too, right?
That's a fact.
But yeah.
Go tanning? Yeah, it's not that fucking warm out though. I don't know if you guys were in Toronto yesterday. It was freezing. Definitely.
The other day was really nice.
Yeah, but then the one day it gets real nice. You see, ain't nobody social distancing.
Right.
People everywhere. One night.
I've seen a lot of people out. Jeez, I might be catching it. Hopefully not.
We got to keep taking oregano oil every night. That's the key to not getting sick.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of oregano oil?
No.
Bro.
Oregano oil?
Well, I just saved your life for the rest of your life for not getting sick. Go to the Shoppers Drug Mart, wherever you can buy oregano oil. Buy a little bottle. It's going to cost you like $25, but it's going to be the best $25 you've ever spent in your fucking life because you're never going to get sick again. Anytime you even feel like you're getting sick, take 4 drops of that shit, and it's going to cure it by the next morning, 100%, no question. Like, you won't get sick if you have a bottle of oregano oil in your crib. That's a fact. Anybody agree with me?
Okay.
Oregano oil, CT? That shit works. If anything works, it's oregano oil.
Well, everybody's different. Like that's worth trying. But like me, like I find like you're drinking water right now. I find if I start feeling like not myself, I start drinking quite a bit of water. If I start getting a little bit of headache, drink water. So again,
yeah, water's good, but there's something. It's an organic thing, the oregano oil. You know what I'm saying? There's something about the herbs in it that just fucking fixes you, bro. More. I find
like herbs are kind of like the way to go to kind of like really heal a lot of things. Like I find pharmaceutical companies are just like big businesses trying to like sell their products. Like, do you think so?
Of course. Once you try oregano oil, bro, you'll believe all that shit because you'll see just a little couple of drops of some herbs and some water will save your fucking life, bro. You don't need all that pharmaceutical shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. You still see me?
Yeah, you were frozen for a second there.
Okay.
But yeah, we were talking about like a fun activity. So, would you rather bungee jump or skydive?
Good question. Both. I definitely don't like heights, so I'm gonna say skydive.
Skydive, yeah.
Absolutely.
I've actually been thinking about skydiving. Actually, like I think I might, if things open up, and I might try it this year.
Oh, for real?
I've had thoughts about it for a couple times, but I think me myself, I'd rather skydive than bungee jump. Um,
Yeah.
I find that whip, like I don't know myself, but like that with that whip, when you come back up, it might hurt. It might, you know. But
I would much rather glide than fucking just drop heavy.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I just don't want some dude some dude attached to me, and then I'm like, when we're going down, I'm like, dude, you better not get a boner.
Oh man. That'd be some weird shit.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I gotta start getting ready for work pretty
No doubt,
soon.
brother.
But
Good tapping in with you. We'll do it again
yeah,
sometime.
yeah. Make sure you say this to your story so I can grab it off there and put it on the tube, put it on the
100%.
YouTube.
100%.
Awesome, man. And whenever you got new stuff you want to promote, just let me know and we can do this again.
Most definitely, bro. Let's do it every week.
Awesome.
All right, bro.
And definitely when I'm not ready, when I'm not going to work, I'll definitely be on here smoking with you.
For sure. Sounds good, man.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
it. Peace, brother.
All right, peace.
Shout out to the homie Eddie G one time with the live interview. I'm gonna be doing that every week. I like his vibe.